Hey, it's Cecil, and it's Saturday, and today we are back with another speed build. I ended up posting this recent, the last speed build ended up being posted a little bit later than I had wanted for it to be, but today we are duly right on schedule for the next in the back to school speed build series. Today we are rebuilding the Foxbury Commons as last week we rebuilt the Brightchester ones. And I have to just start this off by saying that I hate this lot. I think I hate it so much more than any other lot. Like, it's the structure of the lot. You know what I mean? Anyways, I tried doing some of like the slanted roof stuff that's like kind of seen around the world, but I've decided, you know what? The slanted roof thing only happened because we didn't have platform roofs yet. You know, platform roofs were designed. Platforms in general were designed for Foxbury, and I decided to just go with that. But anyways, oh boy. I don't like this lot one bit. It's first of all, it's so much bigger than the Brightchester lot. Second of all, the way that the world is around it, every time you zoom out and like turn, it does not stay focused on the lot. It like yeets you out into the world, and I don't love it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. Anyways, similar to how we last time did the building very much Brightchester colors, this time obviously I wanted to make sure to do plenty of Foxbury colors. Of course, that meant contending with the fact that none of the reds really look right in the game, so, oh my god. Yep, there it is, getting yeeted. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. This didn't make me cry at all. It just annoyed me. So we're still on a nice run of builds that are not making me cry. They're just this lot. Also, I will say I don't think I like this one as much as the Brightchester one. This is another lot where again I very much used Lil Simsies from when the pack first came out, her rebuilding of it, and I like it a lot. And I was like, maybe I can kind of emulate some of that vibe, but also my own take on it. And I just, I don't know if I'll use this. It's not like bad, like it's got everything you need, and it's got, I don't know. There are more bathrooms in this one than I put in the Brightchester one, and I do kind of have a reason for that. I was thinking about how the Brightchester University is like, it's very much an older university, so all the buildings are older. So I imagine that, like, while the building had been kind of redone, it wasn't quite, like, it was still, as far as the shell goes, like, it was still old Brightchester, And it had just been, like, repainted, and maybe some things had been refreshed and all that stuff. I don't know if that makes sense because my brain is in 500 places right now. But with Foxbury is the newer university. It's more modern. I figure that they maybe are just like, I don't want to say better at having like more places for the students to do their thing, but I think that they just like, because it also feels like the bigger university, at least by the fact that this lot is gigantuan. So I don't know. It felt like it made sense. But I'm doing the same thing that I did in the Brightchester bathrooms, where I am including showers, because, listen, sometimes you just need to be able to take a shower. There's also going to be plenty of couches, which is great, because if and when your sim gets zapped by the robotics machine, they do need somewhere to sleep that off. Also, for all of the Sims that I've ever had go to Foxbury, I've always had them join some kind of club, which means that they've always ended up having to spend at least one night sleeping on the couches so that they can just like go to class first thing in the morning. Um, that was actually a pretty common occurrence. Um, but yeah, anyways, I wanted to do some sort of like split level situation here, and then I realized, wow, this looks weird because I was trying to like I tried to do it after I'd put the stairs in, and then it was doing that weird thing where like the fencing kind of went in the middle floating, and I was like, I don't that's not what I want to do. So I had to take the stairs out of there, and then I had to like do the fencing and then put the stairs back in. And then it ended up working out fine. So, you know, you live, you learn. But here we are, doing the things, doing the stuff. I tried to include a little bit of space that seemed like the Brainiacs study area, as well as a place for like the Spirit Squad to hang out. I didn't really give any consideration to the Spirit Squad in Brightchester, but to be fair, neither did the original build. Whereas the original Foxbury build does actually have like a ping pong table in there, so I was like, you know, that seems that yeah, we're gonna do that. And then there was also like already a wait, no. Bleh. Oh my gosh. I have been having a rough morning. So please pardon all of the brain flopping. I have not felt good. I woke up this morning and my blood pressure was like just a little too low for my body's ideal. And because of that, I've just been feeling real bad. Anyways, I wanted to include some split leveling, and then I kept making the build smaller because I was like, this is ridiculously large. I will say though that I still like this better than the original Foxbury Commons. The original Foxbury Commons, like, it's not ugly, but it does feel awkward. And I can't even blame the Sims team because building this, I was like, yeah, this is a very awkward lot to build on. But anyways, yeah, so we have a little Brainiacs area. We have a Spirit Squad area. I also included a keg because, you know what? Live, laugh, love. I don't know. It seemed like this would, like, if the Spirit Squad is already hanging out in there, they might as well just keep their keg there. You know what I mean? And then I put a lot of robotics machines, possibly 14. I don't remember the exact number, but it was definitely a lot. And like I said, plenty of couches, plenty of places to crash if necessary. And then I couldn't decide. Like, I was kind of going back and forth about it. And then I was like, you know what? Yes, I do in fact want to continue using Book Nook. Because at first, okay, so I did actually look at like some of the other kits. Like, I was like, maybe we could go for a super modern industrial vibe. And I was looking at the industrial loft kit and I'm just like, wow. I don't own it, by the way. So basically I was deciding if I would buy it, if it would be worth it for one singular build. And the answer was no. No, it would not be worth it for one single build. Like, I like the concept of the industrial loft build kit, but it's not like super versatile. I don't know. It's not it's like it doesn't have a whole lot of items in it. And the items would only be used in like really specific types of builds. You know what I mean? Like, the build kits that I have bought that I do not regret buying, other than obviously Book Nook, because, I mean, using book clutter is always good, but then I've been doing these academic builds, so I'm getting, like, some pretty good mileage out of it. Mileage. Can I say mileage? Is that a way to describe it? I don't know. Anyways, the other ones that I have, though, is, like, bathroom clutter and everyday clutter. And the pastel pop I actually really like because that is super duper my vibe. Oh yeah, upstairs or in that little area that I did with stone, I ended up deciding to do like an exposed brick area, similar to what I did with the Brightchester one. I don't know. Am I in my exposed brick era? Possibly. Do I know what that means? Not at all. Now we're just getting in some more windows, let there be light, and all that. Listen, it would not be a Cecil build if there were not windows. I feel so all over the place right now, and I am terribly sorry for it. We will probably hop into this and like do a better look at everything. Okay, so I do have a video on my lifestyle channel that I'm going to be putting out tomorrow. I do have a lifestyle channel, but you wouldn't know to look at it because it's been dead for a while. Because I'm not a lifestyle vlogger girly, you know what I mean? But I did decide to film setting up my September bullet journal / planner / habit tracker, whatever. And the thing is, I kept meaning to do it because I had already sketched everything out, but I kept not inking it. And that was something that it took me until September 1st to get to. And then it was September 1st, and I did it first thing in the morning so that I could actually use my journal, and it just... it was a lot on my poor hands. I have real bad arthritis. And oh my gosh, yes! When I exited the game and then I re-entered it, it had deleted my bookcases. So when we go into game, we're going to have to see if the bookcases are still there. Because I was like, excuse me? And it deleted all the clutter. I don't know if I ever put any of the clutter back. Because I was just like, I don't know. But something that I noticed that's also really cool is that they have like the same wood swatches, but with different book color swatches in it, so it looks like there's more variety of books. I wish I had realized that when I was building Brightchester, but that's okay. Learn something new every day. But yeah, so I ended up going with, I don't know, I really have no idea what to call the vibe of this, and oh my gosh, zooming around because it kept like yanking me away from being focused on the area of the lot that I wanted to be looking at. We've got some rugs. I had to put a rug up there because there's not a lot going on upstairs. It's like just robotics tables, which on the one hand is great because that then everybody who needs a robotics table will probably have one. But I don't know. We put another one of the Progress Pride flags. Woo! In there, and got a little bit of wall clutter going on. I definitely wanted to put in as many rugs as I could just to like give the space something a little bit more. And I don't know. I think it looks okay, but I still feel like upstairs feels really empty and awkward. Who knows? Maybe some other time I'll like come back to this build and try and make it look a little bit less awkward upstairs, but I don't know. I'll come up with some story reason that the upstairs looks as awkward as it does. But anyways, we're going in, we're putting in some ceilings, taking a gander in the free cam mode. And now we are deciding on what the overall... Because the thing is, while that has grass, when you actually look at it from, like, the world map view, it's all, like, concrete. And so I knew that it was, like, quote-unquote, supposed to have, like, I don't know, a different vibe. But anyways, we're going in and trying to do some landscaping. I hate landscaping community lots because I never know what to do. Look, community lots in real life, it's either like a park where nature is the landscaping, or it's like a parking lot that has some trees in those little raised garden bed areas, And it's just like trees and wood chips, and I don't think we really have anything that emulates the vibe of wood chips in The Sims. Maybe I'm just missing something. That is totally possible, but like, I don't know. Anyways, we went in, we put in some cypress trees because that is what the trees in the surrounding world look like to me. And then I put in these like bushes in pink and white, like diagonal, like every other. And the idea was that it was kind of like Foxbury colors. And I don't know. I don't know. It was a little bit silly, but I actually think that they look like fine. I mean, as far as landscaping a community lot goes, it was all right. And then I went and I like rotated slash changed the size of some of the trees to make them look a little bit more natural. But then there we go. We've got a lot. I was like, do I want to put rocks anywhere? And then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not. I want to be done. I want to be free. All right, so here is Larry's new lagoon. I think just like Brightchester Commons, I gave it study spot and university student hangout. Is that what I gave? You know what? I don't actually know what I gave Darby's Den. Anyways, we've got this little outdoor seating area out here because, you know, it's such a big lot. I needed something more going on. Here are our plants to give it some nice plantage. I don't know. We've got this area in the sort of like brick and this in the siding. We've got the Foxbury crest, and yeah, I think it's a little bit weird that the windows are all a little mismatched, but you know, that can be fun. I don't know. I'm not an architect. Here is our really weird little upstairs area that is just robotics machines with some couches and some posters. We've got this anti-U-Bright poster here. I didn't actually see a Foxbury version of this, which I think is kind of fun. So, you know, we love to see how the different schools engage with their rivalry. And then here is the little like cutout area. We go downstairs and we have got in this area the little cafeteria. So we've got the food station, we've got some bins, and yet again I can almost guarantee the only seasons item in this build is the thermostat. So again, if you only have university and book nook kit, you will be able to use this without a problem. Because the only thing that is there is the thermostat, and that's literally just for seasons gameplay. So do not fret. The ceiling I did in like a very neutral kind of a vibe. So that was sort of what we went with here. We go into this area. We've got, yet again, like a little study space with some laptops and some desks. And then we have... I love how it goes right into the sky instead of actually showing you the upstairs. I love that. Makes perfect sense. Anyways, here's the bookcases, which did not get deleted. Thank goodness. So, love to see that. We've got some more things on the walls. Here are the bathrooms. I imagine this is supposed to be like the accessibility bathroom, except that obviously that's not really a thing in The Sims because physical disabilities aren't really a thing in The Sims. But just imagine. Imagine that the reason there's like a stall here is because there's like stuff for a wheelchair or like a bar to hold on to. You know, that kind of thing. That's what I imagine that the purpose of this bathroom is. Anyways, then we've got like the normal bathrooms here, and we've got some showers. So yeah. And I used the new bathroom door from the most recent SDX drop because that felt appropriate. And then in here we've got this little area with the juice keg and the ping pong table, as well as, you know, some more posters. I would say that I really like the downstairs. I feel like the upstairs is awkward, and I don't know. I think I'll redo this at some point in time, but you know, we'll figure it out. We've got, let's see, how many? We have 14 robotics workstations. So that will definitely be enough for Robotics Club, and all you have to do is hope that people are not leaving their their incomplete scraps on the table. Anyways, that is the build. And I had fun. I also had moments of feeling like I was going crazy because when you do this, it bounces you around and it's really annoying. But anyways, um I do like the Brightchester world, and I think it's cool to have a world that has so much like terrain leveling. It's just that it was implemented in a really awkward way. But anyways, I will see you guys on Thursday for a Legacy Challenge video, and I mean that because I recorded one, so all I have to do is edit it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Next week, we are going to be building some stuff from high school years, which I make no promise to be quite as well behaved with my pack usage. With high school years, I'm sorry. I'll do my best for most of the builds, but I think that for the actual high school itself, I might branch out a little bit because, listen, I just think that the already built high school is really good, like for a base game high school. So if you want more than just the base game high school, look, anyways, you can download this build on the gallery. This is the mall. Hold on. Oh my gosh, the gallery did it so dirty. I thought I was building from the front of the lot. I wasn't. This is the front of the lot. It looks so bad. But anyways, the used item from Seasons, yep, is just the thermostat. But anyways, Larry's New Lagoon, Awkward Fangirl 6 on the gallery. You can download it there. That is in the description box for you to check out. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.